Open an article. Find a mistake. Click Edit. Change one sentence. The encyclopedia changes for everyone. That sounds reckless. It was also the idea. On January 14, 2001, online encyclopedias already existed. One day later, Wikipedia would invite ordinary internet users to write in public. Why didn't that destroy trust? Knowledge was already leaving the shelf. Printed encyclopedias remained authoritative reference works. CD-ROM products placed thousands of articles inside a computer. Institutions and specialist projects were publishing information online. Readers could search, browse, and follow links. But most remained readers. If an article was incomplete, outdated, or wrong, they usually could not repair the page in front of them. Knowledge was online. The reader was still only a reader. Nupedia began in 2000 with a serious goal. Jimmy Wales financed the project through Bomis, and Larry Sanger served as its editor-in-chief. It aimed to create a free online encyclopedia written by knowledgeable contributors and protected by formal review. Authors were expected to demonstrate expertise. Drafts moved through multiple editorial stages. Specialists reviewed the work before publication. The model valued authority for a reason. An encyclopedia could not treat every claim equally. But its safeguards also created friction. A contributor had to produce a substantial draft before offering anything useful. Reviewers had to be recruited. Each article demanded coordination across several stages. Expert review protected quality. It also limited speed. Nupedia was not foolish or useless. It was attempting to solve the hardest part of an encyclopedia, trust. But trust, built only at the end of a long process, did not scale easily. The alternative came from outside encyclopedias. In 1995, programmer Ward Cunningham launched Wiki Web on the public web. A wiki allowed pages to be created and changed quickly through a browser. Different systems imposed different permissions, but the conceptual reversal was clear. Instead of making every bad contribution impossible, make contributing easy and correction possible. Wikipedia did not invent that software, and the first wiki was not designed as an encyclopedia. Early in January 2001, Larry Sanger learned more about wikis through a conversation with programmer Ben Kovitz. He proposed using one to generate material for Nupedia. Jimmy Wales supported trying the experiment. On January the 10th, a Nupedia-related wiki was installed. It was presented as a small experimental addition to the larger project. Anyone could begin a page. Anyone could change one. Some members of Nupedia's advisory community objected to attaching an open wiki to the Nupedia name. An uncontrolled writing space could attach errors and vandalism to a project built around expert review. Separating the experiment reduced that risk. On January 11th, Sanger proposed the name Wikipedia for an independently branded companion project. The name existed, the software existed, the experiment existed. But on January 14th, the separate public encyclopedia had not yet opened under its own identity. The edit button existed. The encyclopedia built around it did not. On January the 15th, 2001, Wikipedia launched at wikipedia.com. The move to wikipedia.org came later. The launch did not invent online reference works. It did not invent free knowledge. It did not invent wikis. It created a separate public place where an encyclopedia article no longer had to arrive finished. A person could begin with 3 sentences. Another could add a date. Another could repair the grammar. Another could connect the page to related subjects. The encyclopedia did not require every contributor to finish an article. It required enough people to improve one. This changed the economics of participation. Useful work could be tiny. A small correction could become visible without waiting for formal institutional review. A rough page could attract people who would never write a complete formal article. Links encouraged contributors to create missing pages. Missing pages invited more links. Growth could produce the structure required for further growth. But speed was not accuracy. Early pages could be thin, inconsistent, biased, poorly sourced, or simply wrong. The software made editing possible. It did not decide which version deserved to survive. That problem became the work of a community. Norms and policies developed through use, argument, and revision. Neutral point of view emerged during Wikipedia's early months, rather than arriving as a complete launch day manual. Standards for sourcing, verifiability, conduct, protection, and dispute resolution developed over time. Software also changed. The launch system used useModWiki. It stored pages as individual text files and lacked the complete change history and collaboration tools associated with modern Wikipedia. Anyone could edit. Not every edit had to remain. This distinction allowed the project to become more than a permanently open document. It became a social system for deciding what public knowledge should say. That system never eliminated danger. Articles could be vandalized. Errors could survive. Organized groups could fight over wording. Coverage could reflect the languages, interests, locations, and demographics of the people willing to contribute. Popular subjects might receive constant attention, while neglected subjects remained weak. Openness was not reliability. It was a mechanism for revision. The same door that admitted error also admitted correction. A reader who found a mistake could become the person who fixed it. A specialist could improve a technical passage without writing an entire encyclopedia entry. Other editors could challenge the change, request evidence, restore earlier wording, or continue the dispute in public. Trust did not come from assuming the crowd was always right. It increasingly depended on processes through which claims could be challenged, sourced, and revised. Over the following years, Wikipedia expanded into other languages. Its pages grew, split, merged, and linked across subjects. Free licensing allowed material to be copied and reused under stated conditions. Current events could become shared records while they were still unfolding. Search engines increasingly placed Wikipedia near the path of everyday questions. The Wikimedia Foundation did not exist on launch day. It was created in 2003 to provide a non-profit home for Wikipedia and related projects. Global scale, cultural authority, and modern governance took years. Now return to the article. Find the sentence that looks wrong. Click Edit. The gesture appears simple, but it transfers a small piece of authority from the publisher to the reader. January 15th mattered because an encyclopedia opened around the idea that knowledge did not have to arrive complete. January 14th was the last ordinary day before revision became part of the public product itself. The encyclopedia was not invented that day. Neither was the wiki. What changed was the combination. Afterward, a reader could also become the next editor. And when almost anyone can change the page, the lasting question is not only who may write, it is how a community decides what knowledge survives.